So we got some moon news.
We do. It's the new moon. Tomorrow is the new moon. It's the new moon in Sagittarius. And so that means the sun is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Sagittarius, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Sagittarius, and Saturn is in Sagittarius. That's a lot of planets in Sagittarius. So wherever Sag is in your chart is where you're going to have to be focusing your undivided attention.
Sounds like the Saggies have got it going.
They do, and it's a really good time for Sagittarians. The biggest thing about the new moon in Sagittarius is they have to be careful because when you wish on a new moon, you usually get it. So Sagittarians have to remember that they can have what they want, but there's going to be a boatload of responsibility that goes along with it. So that's the quintessential, be careful what you wish for, you might get it. For Capricorns, not so much. They are completely overwhelmed. They have a lot of responsibilities. They don't have a lot of energy. They got a lot of things they got to get done before the holidays. And this week in particular is one where it's going to be very challenging for Capricorns because there's so much they have to do. For Aquarians, it is a great new moon for them because they get the help of their well-placed male friends. And everybody, the group, is actually going to be working to give the Aquarian what it is the Aquarian wants and needs. So I like having other people work to get me what I want. I think that's very cool. For Pisces, 10th house of career and public standing. Something is going on at work. Pisces aren't exactly sure what it is and where they fit in that role. And that gets clarified for them for good or for ill this coming week. They'll at least find out what their fate is professionally. For Aries, the 9th house of the law, legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance. And Aries need to go and do their appealing in person because they'll get a much better result if they're actually there rather than trying to call or email or write. For Tauruses, it is a very, very busy week for Tauruses. They have more to do than there's time in the day to do that. And somehow they got to find a way to say no to the extraneous things. And it's the things that younger people are going to ask them that they need to say, no, I can't right now.
Can't babysit, got to do Christmas list.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to say that for Pat, but that's pretty much it. For Gemini, 7th house of partners, open enemies, one-to-one relationships. And Geminis really get to find out very, very clearly who their friends are and aren't, and more importantly, who their allies are. And they find that they have allies, younger allies, that they didn't know were allies, which is a very cool thing to find that out if you're Donald Trump. For Cancers, it is in their 6th house of work and responsibility. Everybody's planning the holidays. Cancers are figuring how much work they have in store for them. And it is a boatload of work. And it's just the kind of hard work. It's not particularly gratifying, but there's a lot of it. For Leos, it is a great time. This is a great week for Leos because all kind of fun things are on the Leos' agenda. And Leos sometimes are gamblers. And this time they should really gamble on themselves because that gamble will pay off.
Ooh.
And I know that Leos know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
For Virgos, it's in their 4th house of home. They really want to stay pretty close to home this time of year. It's not their favorite time of year to be out and about. They've got things that they need to solidify at home. Solidify their home and foundations and get younger people to help them do that. For Libras, 3rd house of day-to-day living, short distance, short duration travel. And Libras get a chance to cut out a pretty good deal for themselves. And they actually, a good bluff will work for Libras this time. For Scorpios, 2nd house of money. It's about money. It's about making more money. It's about maximizing existing relationships. But the big thing is Scorpios need to take a hard look at their finances and figure out what they're going to do to increase them because they've suffered a bit of a financial blow, a setback over the last year or so. So that's not good for Hillary Clinton. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac with the new moon in the sign of Sagittarius.
Sounds like fun.
I think it is. I think it's good. I think it's good times.
We'll see you next week and do it again.
Always a pleasure.